Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about 50 Cent. But before we begin, I just wanted to remind you guys that if you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth movement. In my last video, I announced that I finally signed the first artist to Truth Records, and that music should be coming out by December. So if you'd like to support the record label and get early access to the music when it drops, and also get early access to new videos, join the Truth movement. The link would be in the description. Now, let's get right into it. In the early 2000s, hip-hop was becoming one of the most consumed music genres in the country. Rap music was starting to take over the music industry, and there was one rapper leading it all. In 2003, the gangster rapper 50 Cent was the top-selling rapper, with his debut album selling 872,000 copies first week. The album would eventually go on to sell 12 million copies worldwide by the end of that year. With the average CD selling for around $16 to $18 in those days, 50 Cent's label was able to make close to $200 million in the first year of the album being out. 50 Cent was the most influential rapper in the 2000s, and that is easy to see. When I was a kid growing up in the Bronx, 50 Cent was so big that I almost looked at him like a superhero. Everywhere you went in New York City in the 2000s, you would hear 50 Cent's music. Everybody would wear his G-Unit clothing or his G-Unit sneakers. 50 Cent even had video games and beverages. During this time in hip-hop, it was impossible to get away from 50's influence. The thing is, it doesn't take much to see that 50 Cent wasn't influencing anybody in a good way. 50 Cent's music was usually about the same few topics that most rappers to this day still promote. 50 Cent was one of the most successful rappers to push the gangster rap agenda. Every one of his songs were about being the biggest gangster and living a criminal lifestyle. 50 Cent even had a famous line in his song Hustler's Ambition, where he rapped, "America has a thing for this gangster stuff, they love it." 50 Cent knew America had been conditioned to love the gangster rap agenda. This is why he so openly admitted to pushing it to his millions of fans. 50 Cent influenced the rappers of this generation, and that is easy to see. We can see 50's influence the most in drill music. Many drill rappers seem to have taken a page right out of 50's book, rapping about being the biggest gangster and catching the most bodies. What we need to understand is that these rappers are a product of the gangster rap agenda 50 Cent's music pushed. 50 Cent influenced rappers like the young drill rapper K-Flock, who is in jail awaiting trial for his crimes he did this past summer. A young New York teen who most likely listened to gangster rap music growing up, a genre that 50 Cent definitely helped commercialize. K-Flock looked up to rappers like 50 Cent, who were promoting this criminal lifestyle and glamorizing it for profit, and went on to live the same life. K-Flock listening to rappers like 50 Cent is what influenced him to want to be this way. 50 Cent played into the gangster rap character to the best of his ability, even taking his music stage name directly from a real-life gangster, Kelvin 50 Cent Martin, who terrorized this city of Brooklyn for years. This is very similar to what we saw with Rick Ross, who stole his name from a former kingpin. 50 Cent took his name from a real gangster to buy more into his gangster character. I am not at all saying that 50 Cent is a fraud or didn't live a criminal lifestyle in his past. What I am saying is that, like most rappers, he exaggerated his life story to fit a specific narrative. If you listen to any one of 50 Cent's songs, he is rapping modern-day drill lyrics on 2000 hip-hop beats. He is talking about catching bodies in almost every record. We know 50 Cent wasn't really doing this as a #1 selling rapper, but these modern drill rappers are, and have no issues throwing away their careers and their lives to prove that they're the biggest gangster. Most people, especially the youth, bought into 50's character of the big bad gangster, and he influenced so many to want to be the same way. I personally remember so many teenagers claiming that they were G-Unit or creating their own crew trying to be G-Unit. People often say in defense of these rappers that these rappers are only rapping about what they've been through. The thing is, we on this channel know this isn't true. We already spoke about the rumored meeting that took place back in the 90s between the music industry executives that many credit for making hip-hop into what it is today. We know the labels were only signing rappers that were pushing the gangster agenda. 50 Cent was one of those artists who was signed to push this agenda, and he was very successful at it. The industry got behind 50 Cent and made him into a superstar that the masses worship. Even after 50 Cent stopped making music, he continued to push the gangster agenda, now doing it through Hollywood with his Power TV show. The same overall message his music pushed, his TV shows are now pushing with the same damning effect. Like many other top-selling rappers, 50 Cent shows open signs of selling his soul and taking the Masonic oath. It is no coincidence that 50 Cent was signed to Eminem and Dr. Dre, two people I have made a video on. Both Dr. Dre and Eminem show open signs that they sold their souls and took the oath. Eminem even has several songs where he admits to selling his soul, and Dr. Dre has a whole video where he admits to being Lucifer's puppet. Neither Eminem nor Dr. Dre would have signed 50 Cent if he hadn't not taken the oath. 50 Cent also shows that he's a Masonic puppet with the one-eye symbolism time and time again. Photo after photo, we can see 50 displaying the one-eye symbolism. In this photo here, you can see him clearly making the Masonic square and compass symbol. It couldn't be more obvious than this, and to me this alone proves that 50 Cent is a Masonic puppet. In this photo here, you can see 50 Cent wearing a Masonic all-seeing eye hat, proudly displaying that he took the oath. In this photo here, we see both 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather doing Masonic hand gestures. 50 Cent wouldn't have made it to the top if he didn't take the oath. He wouldn't have sold as much records or been so influential. Another person who thinks 50 Cent sold his soul to the devil was Irv Gotti, who had issues with 50 Cent. Irv said that many people credited God for saving 50 Cent when 50 Cent almost lost it all. But in Irv's opinion, he claims it wasn't God at all that saved 50 Cent, but the devil.
It's just me talking. Who saved him? People be like, God. Your first thing is God saved this guy. Maybe the devil, maybe Satan saved him. He's a great angel of chaos. I don't think God saved somebody who moves like that. I don't think God would save somebody who disrespects his own family. Everything you think of 50 negative. He's just an engine of negativity, beef, chaos. Sounds like he's with Satan, man. I think Satan was like, I'm gonna use you. You're gonna be great for me. You know, Satan is the angel of music. You know the story of Satan?
Satan angel of music?
Satan angel.
Well, I know he's an angel. He's a fallen angel.
Right, he got banished because he thought he was bigger than God.
Irv said that 50 was serving Lucifer and Lucifer saved him. In my opinion, what Gotti seems to state appears to be the truth to me. 50 Cent surviving the famous incident is what made him so famous to begin with. Many people bought into 50's gangster persona more because of that situation, and 50 used it to make himself a multi-millionaire. That day that 50 went through that situation, he saw how dangerous and real the streets could be. He saw the true price of living that lifestyle, and instead of preaching against it, he glorified it and convinced millions of people to follow in his footsteps. 50 Cent himself admits to serving Lucifer in 2 of his songs. In 50's song I'm Supposed To, he raps, "Sometimes I sit and I look at life from a different angle. Don't know if I'm God's child or I'm Satan's angel." Openly, 50 admits to serving Lucifer and being one of his angels. 50 is admitting out of his own mouth that he was used by Lucifer to spread evil. This is why he raps about destruction, as he was saved for this purpose. We again see 50 Cent admit he's serving Lucifer in his song You Not Like Me, where 50 Cent raps, "Cause I fear when I end a man, God won't understand. I got a head full of evil thoughts. Am I Satan?" Twice, 50 Cent makes it clear that he is on the side of evil, calling himself Satan, openly admitting to his purpose. 50 Cent influenced an entire generation of people, guiding them to a burning end. So many people that listened to 50 Cent threw away their lives because of what 50 Cent was telling them to do. 50 has been working for Lucifer, pushing his agenda since 2003. 50 gained the whole world at the price of his soul, traded his eternal life in paradise for a paradise on earth. I myself, like many of you, grew up listening to gangster rap. Just because we love hip-hop doesn't mean we should allow it to misguide us. Music should be used to guide the youth to do better, not to live a gangster lifestyle that only has 2 outcomes. What 50 Cent preached in the 2000s has had an effect on the kids in urban cities almost 20 years later. We must not allow these rappers to manipulate our minds. Like I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon, where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truthfist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truthfist store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like, as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.